But we've seen Yisgard. And we are already seeing our bans. However, the audio is off right now. Let's fix that really quick. There we go. All right. Right now, we do see a couple bans going on. Which... So the ban system will work a little differently this time. It'll be ban, pick, ban. First bans are Groot and Hela. The first picks are Magneto and Luna. But what will the third ban be? Let's see what CSUCI is going to go with for this. Looks like Namor. Interesting ban, but he is very strong right now. Let's see what NECC chooses to ban. Or New England.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Alright, teams are going to be looking pretty diverse. With pretty diverse in general comp. With the only similarities really being Cloak Dagger. Also, one more thing. Apologies if there are any screenshots that you guys hear. Every time I press F12, for some reason it does a screenshot on Steam. But it's also the only way to spectate the one of the sides.
That's some nice armor you got there, sweetheart. How much you want for it?
More rocket. You know Spider isn't for sale.
How about just one armor? No? Ah, come on! You're killing me, kid.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I don't think I could handle the pressure of the Dark Force.
Alright. The overlay is a little scuffy, but it's fine. We do manage with it. So going in, we already see a lot going on the main site right now. Tori in the back line just healing team. Ain't too much going on right now. But we do see Good Sir trying to make that first advantage, but he is getting backed off by their team. New England is coming off very strong with that double shield. The heals are going off really crazy though, really sustaining the fight. But we are seeing Connor going in with Jeff, going into that backline and trying to distract that Hawkeye. Does it work? No, it does not. He gets picked off, but that's fine. But it does... But Channel Islands does need to make that move really quickly. They're already losing numbers. Maybe a reset would be the best option right now. Connor coming back as Psylocke this time. And Toledo is going to be Bucky in this game. But he is a little mispositioned and a little out. But it does seem like we are seeing that Cloak and Dagger ult go in. And to counter it, New England is using a rocket ult to get that extra damage and hopefully get those extra picks that they need. However, Tori uses her ult to sustain the point for as long as possible. And it does look like it is working with the Moon Knight ult from Deadly, getting 2 people. Very big ult going in. Let's see if Royal can survive this one. Does not. That melee is really strong. Do see Magneto ult from Good Sir. And that point is still being sustained by New England. Really strong right now. Toledo picks up Hawkeye, punches him. But Hawkeye does get that distance again. Alright, control has now gone to Channel Islands. Let's see if they can hold it for just as long or even longer. If we look at their ults right now, we are seeing not many. But the next fight will be a blast of alts. Deadly going in with that Moon Knight, just pushing them down and pinning them away. Very strong, but already has his ult ready to go. Conserving it for the right moment. And we are seeing Connor over here go in, get that Hawkeye kill, and back out. He is really a ninja right now. Just harassing the backline as much as possible. Ooh, strange ult takes out Tori. Unfortunate for Channel Islands. And it does seem like they are holding strong. Channel Islands is holding that with all their might. Slowly falling on... But they will come back soon. Looks like we're seeing an ult from Tori. Another one to prevent that Hawkeye from getting anything off. Does look like Deadly did get a pick off. Really good one as well. But it does seem like New England's Magneto is not performing as much as they would like to see right now. Connor going in. But there is a Cloak and Dagger ult. And a Psylocke ult. Which is really bad for Channel Islands. But we do see Royal 8 come in with that counter ult to sustain the point. Support ults are going off really strong this time. And it is 98-99. First round, no touch, goes to Channel Islands. Incredible round, really close as well. I am very excited to see how the second round will go in. CI winning that first round is honestly immense. Especially with how they're able to retake and hold that site. Looks like all teams are ready for this one. We are... This game is going to be very fast-paced, especially in this high elo. Everyone is forming up, getting ready on that fight. Good sir going in with that pressure. But let's see how long he can hold that. Looks like he is backing up right now because Hawkeye did get Deadly. That is a great first pick for New England. See what Dolphins have to say about that. Connor going in, harassing the Rocket a little bit, just taking out that res beacon. And Toledo is ready to go armed and dangerous and going again and again. Let's see if he can do that. Deadly is preparing himself to get that nice lurk position. Ooh, doing a lot of damage, charging that ult. The ult is really important for them right now because they are losing the point. Touring the back line, just getting those heals in, getting a bit of damage in when possible. And same for Royal right now. But Royal is blinded and might take a little extra damage, but I guess not this time. Ooh, Royal needs to be protected as Strange did suck his soul. And Strange gets punished for that big time. Good job, Channel Islands. And New England has lost the point. This one goes... Let us go. Hey, welcome, Fine. You are the team captain. Where are you? I'm joking. Have a nice watch. Have a nice stay. All right. Looks like they are taking up that space necessary to choke him out. Let's see if they could. Let's see if the Dolphins can hold this space though. They do have 4 ults going on, but one does get used. Psylocke does ult, but it got 2. Magneto is ulting, and it takes out Royal. Unfortunate, and Toledo goes down too. We are seeing an ult by Tori right now, saving the team and saving that point. And site is clear once again for Channel Islands. Good job. Good coordination with Channel Islands. They are moving as a unit. Now let's see what's going on in New England's side. Right now we are kind of seeing them forming up just a little bit. They are pressured, getting a lot of pressure trying to push in. But it does seem like they'll force this site. Strange goes in. But they do get immediately punished with that Moon Knight ult. Moon Knight getting 2 picks. Deadly is definitely living up to that name. But he does go down. Connor and Royal also get those picks off. 90%. What will New England do about this? They have to respond and they have to force that point. But unfortunately, Channel Islands has this completely locked down. And this... Oh, but Strange does portal in on that 9-9 for that contest. But it goes around how you expect. Not working so well because they prepared for that. Contesting their spawn to prevent that extra overtime going in. And that first round goes to Channel Islands. That first match. As you see here, you can see a lot of the stats right now where we are looking at a lot of the damage difference right now, and especially the elimination difference is really big. But let's see if that continues. Apologies, folks. I do have to screenshot this for the Alright. Anyway, we will be back shortly. Going back into the maps for just a second. They do look already confirmed, which they are not. It's a small bug that we are having. Hold on. I will be... All right, folks, we are back with the maps. We are going with Shinshibuya for conversions right now. Sorry that took a bit long. That was a little unexpected, just a little hiccup, but it is okay. And now we can go into the game, the ban, since that is already happening. Right now, we are seeing Psylocke getting banned because they did not like that Psylocke at all. And Strange is also going to get banned as well, preventing any large shield counters. Namor is getting picked for this. It's really an interesting pick as well. But let's see what Connor decides, or what the leader decides to pick here. Looks like Luna Snow is staying as well. And the final ban, when it comes, Channel Islands gets the final ban, and it will be Hela. Still going off with that Hela ban. But who will New England ban? It's looking like it's Groot. Interesting ban because we did not see Groot get played whatsoever. But I guess Groot is really strong on this map as well, so that could be the reason they are banning. Alright, looks like we're seeing a Magneto, Bucky, Cloak and Dagger, Luna Snow, and Moon Knight for the for Channel Islands. For New England, it is going to be Hawkeye, Storm, a Cloak and Dagger, Luna, Magneto, and Namor. Looks like Namor is a common pick for both of these teams. All right, going back to the maps right now. Shinshibuya is a pretty interesting map because there's a lot that can really happen here, especially since it is pretty defender sided for that first point. but if Channel Islands can get that momentum, this will be really big for them.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go into that game.
Securing the mission area.
The map does have a bit of issues when it comes to that loading, but it does look like the frames are looking good tonight. Don't worry, the frames are there for my help, for my sake. Don't worry too much about that. But it looks like they're going in from the back. Channel Islands is getting ready to get that nice flank off, going in from those tiny off angles, making sure that they can't defend as well as they want to. Deadly this time is going to be going Namor instead of that Moon Knight. I really did like his Moon Knight though. It was really strong. Good Sir is going in that front line, shielding up just a bit, charging up his blast. And it looks like they are almost ready to push in, but right now it is just a poke stage, folks. We are waiting to see who gets that ult and who gets that for initial pick. Connor is doing work though as Loki, really putting in that distraction and really putting that deception into use. We're seeing a lot of healing going on as well. Healing will be very important for these extended fights. Ooh, Storm is getting low and getting a lot of resources right now. It might be a good time for Channel Islands to make a move. But again, there isn't really any picks going off. Everyone is staying alive just evenly. One mistake could cost life, but we are going to start seeing ults very, very soon. And that is the first ult. That is the second ult. Both Cloak Daggers go in, trying to secure that site. But right now we have come to a stalemate. The first pick is actually going to be Connor. He is taken out of that fight. But we do see Good Sir getting an ult. Big damage, but not necessarily a kill. Where is that ult going? It is going on Tori. That hold is going to be very hard for Channel Islands, as they're now currently staggered. But Connor copies Cloak and Dagger and goes in, keeping that space just a little bit still. But we are seeing a lot of backups going for Channel Islands because they did lose a lot of their numbers. It does seem like Connor's now going into Star-Lord. Star-Lord is really good at getting those engagements, similar to Psylocke when it comes to it. Ooh, good ult. Namor ult. It is 1-for-1. But it does look like it is an even fight currently, 2-2. But let's see who can get those kills faster. It looks like it's not looking so good for Channel Islands, but there are constant trades going off. That Storm ult might be able to change the tide though. But we are seeing Connor messing up their backline, but he does get messed up, but he at least trades himself off. This sustained fight does look like it might be going towards Channel Islands right now. We do see Good Sir with that Magneto ult, but he's not really moving a lot, so he's getting hit with a lot. Finally capturing the point, Channel Islands has made that necessary momentum, but will they go forward and contest more space, or will they? But guess not. They're kind of just holding off, going for the point specifically, making sure that they can hold their own. Good move in this scenario, however, maybe in others it might not be so valuable. Connor might be the star of the show for this, going in that backline again. But it does seem like the team expects it this time. Either way, he's still able to dish out just a bit of damage before going out. But it does seem like Deadly is able to go in and take one. Toledo trying to get those grapples in, but it's not really working. He is missing those shots that are necessary. Let's see if he can get a kill at the very least. And he does. Big pick for Toledo right there. Royal is going at it when it comes to those heals, but also when it comes to those debuffs. Right now, Tori is going off right now. And just healing. Going off with that healing, but also going off with doing just that little damage whenever she can. Being able to be the backbone of her team. Toledo is blind right now, has to back up, and does successfully. But we are seeing that Cloak and Dagger ult from Royal. This game is a very wild game. There's so much going on. It is pretty overwhelming for a lot of people. I'm sure of it. But Good Sir is making that space, trying to contest. But it is very hard to contest when the entire team is right up in your face. Luckily, we got Tori to help out with that as well. But Tori does get eliminated by that Hawkeye. Hawkeye is doing a lot of damage to them, getting those elims on those squishy teams. If we look at like the damage values and elim values, honestly, it is pretty even, but it is leaning towards New England right now. The damage values are definitely going towards Channel Islands, but Channel Islands isn't doing enough effective kills right now as they should be. What really matters is how they push the point and how they can get those elims rather than just putting damage into nothing. We see how well positioned. Ooh, that is a nice try, Toledo. You almost had that kill, but did not go your way. This overtime, this first round is going to go to New England. New England does have a slight advantage. However, Channel Islands might be the better holder for this, but we will have to see on this round. Honestly, it was a really interesting battle. The contest was really well put together, and so is the positioning for both sides. But being able to push Channel Islands out of those chokes. And that choke specifically was really strong with that storm combo. Going back, we have our characters for both sides. For New England, it will be Magneto Storm going in with that same team comp, actually. Well, except with one change, and that is Rocket. Rocket will now be getting used. He was used in the match before this one, but it looks like he's making his comeback now. We are seeing a thing. A fantastic combo. That is really interesting, actually. I wonder if that... I wonder how that will go.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Seeing him this early is honestly really strange. Especially since not many people can play him effectively. There is not much happening right now. We are just kind of in a poke stage. And he falls off the map. Possibly a switch off to, oh, he switches to Penny. Looks like it wouldn't work after all. Goodsir is contesting this site right now while Connor comes back from that fight. Deadly is now Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is really good at being able to absorb a lot of damage, and that is what we need right now because the Hawkeye is abusing.
This is gonna hurt.
Are seeing some Penny gameplay, which I am pretty proud of. No crosshair though is really interesting. Goodsir still holding that like a boss. And this contest is going very well for Channel Islands right now. They're able to stop all the momentum and being able to be that brick barrier that the wolf was not able to blow down. Connor is setting up that nest. Slowly but surely, it will become a mass destruction. But it looks like we are seeing a Goodsir ult. Does not get that kill, but it does hit for some damage. And we are seeing that Luna ult pushing, allowing New England to go in and start the momentum, but it is being staggered. How long it will be staggered for is the real question. Storm ult comes in next, but Connor does get stunned out of his ult. That is unfortunate. Toledo is readying up that whale, but it doesn't really hit. This point is going to go to New England. It is not over yet because there is still 4 minutes left on that clock. As long as Channel Islands can hold it for that long, that will be their win. Let's see what happens here. A lot of defense, a lot of healing going on right now. And we do see a Magneto ult from New England's side. And 2 ults. But Tori is dancing away like it never happened. Invisible Woman ult from Royal. Ooh, good kill, Tori, right there. Who says supports can't do damage? And Channel Islands effectively takes that site. And reclaims their speed. Alright, right now we are seeing just Royal doing a lot. They are definitely contesting so much space right now. And it is actually incredible to see how well Channel Islands is really doing with this contest. It has already been a minute 30 seconds. But we are seeing some ults come through, like this Storm ult, which is really scary because there isn't really much that they can do. Forced to back up after losing Royal. But it's fine because they're able to cover up for that death, for both deaths, and still sustain that point pretty well. So much so that they have to that New England is forcing a cloak and dagger ult. But again, it is just being contested.
I am ready to put on a show.
We're seeing an amazing match right now. But Royal does get sniped with that whale. Toledo is ready to make a comeback with it. And it hits, but no kill. Unfortunate, but it does stop some of the momentum. It does allow them to make... It does allow Channel Islands to make some movement back. And we do see that Storm get picked off by Connor. Connor is really just being a hidden gem right now, but not for long as Connor gets eliminated by those turrets. Channel Islands still has a minute 30, but they only have time for one more contest. There are 2 ults which would be ready on Channel Island side, and only one which just got used to pinch them off. This ult really has to come in right now. And it does, but it might be a little too late. Oh, look at Connor getting a contest in just for their team. Great contest, Connor. Really saving that game. Allowing that fight to go on just a bit longer. But now, supports must hug that site with all their might. Alright, we see they're coming back for their final stand. New England is vying for this control right now. And they have the 3 ults to do it. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where things go right now. Because it looks like, right now, it does look like Channel Islands does have their way. But with these ults using Succession, it might change the tide. Channel Islands really needs to make a move for that final defense. Let's see if they can. That's 1. That's 2. Good job, Channel Islands. But that Cloak and Dagger ult might stop you guys just a bit. Let's see what keeps going on. Good Sir hits his Magneto ult. Tori does go down and Royal does go down. It is all up to the attackers to do their thing. And look at it. They do. And this second round, this overtime is still going on. And it goes to Channel Islands. This first match is going to be Channel Islands game. Great game for both sides there. This is Channel Islands' victory and first round win of today's round. We will be back soon. Please take some time to get some popcorn, get your food, get your snacks, and have a great break. All right. Actually, we will be sorry. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. Unfortunately, we will be doing a another map due to an accidental pick on the thing. They were not allowed, but we are going one more. This game will shine again. But let's see if it shines in Channel Island's way. It does say Eternal Light Convoy. I don't know. Again, I don't know why it keeps on doing that. But it is being a little buggy. All right, so this will be Spider Island's convoy. A very interesting one, actually. I'm pretty surprised by this pick because this is a pretty odd one to see. I haven't really seen Spider Island's convoy be used a lot. But right now we are seeing another Psylocke and Hela ban. Psylocke and Hela are really hated right now. And we are seeing Hulk being picked by Channel Islands. I am very interested to see how Hulk will play in all these. And final bans will be Hawkeye. Yep, that Hawkeye. I did expect it. And what about this? What about the ban for New England? No ban?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Interesting choice. Not even a filler ban. I'm very surprised by that. All right, going in, we are seeing an Iron Man. We're seeing a lot of various characters right now.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Again, why does it keep breaking? It's annoying me so much.
Would you still love me if I said not yet?
Of course. But I would also be extremely concerned.
As would I, my dear. As would I.
Okay, let's see if I can
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
fix it. Alright, there we go. Now it's fixed. Oh my god. Finally. It's so scuffed. Alright, but going on with the start, on attacking, Goodster is taking space with Deadly. It looks like Deadly does get exiled though. But he is not stopping. He is continuing to go in. Getting in. There's that nice little damage. Playing off that Hulk. But also looks like Tori is Going in as a visible one this time, but is getting dove by that Hulk. It's not doing much though, because Hulk is down. And Toledo is going to pull down that Iron Man, or at least try to. He does miss. That Gamma combo is going to be really affecting them. It's going to affect Channel Islands a lot. So I really do want to see how this is going to work. Ooh, our first ult. Oh, and it gets canceled by Connor. Connor really stunned him off with that penny. Going in for that dive, but is now exiled. But that's okay because it doesn't matter. Connor does not care. Toledo goes down. But that Invisible Woman ult does go off right when New England Strange does ult. They can take this point back very easily, and they do, keeping that momentum. But it does seem like Cone does ult off, and Royal does go down from that Hulk ult. They're slowly losing that momentum that they tried so hard to gain. Looks like Connor's the last on that point. Seeing if he can get any elims, but he is locked out right now. Going in with Deadly, fighting for as long as they possibly can. And it is working so well, in fact, that the entire team is able to reclaim all the space that was lost in an instant. As if none was lost at all. See, Good Sir with his ult, getting ready to use it. Using it now, actually, but it gets blocked by Strange. Unfortunate move. Royal staying in back, being afraid of that Iron Man. It's a good intuition. But Connor is now going in that DPS mindset. Trying to shoot down that Namor, but he does miss almost all of his shots with that. And needing to back up due to that Cloak and Dagger ult. Oh, another Strange ult pops off. Doesn't do too much, but that Whale sure does. And so does that Iron Man ult combo. A 3 ult combo. That is a lot of ults for New England. But at the same time, it was really effective at stopping them from moving forward. Channel Islands needs to do one more successful push. But they cannot play time. Time is going to be their most valuable weapon right now, because they don't have a lot of it. Connor's getting ready for that final push. Going in for that Iron Man. But nothing really happens here. Just holding the point. Tori's ult is really popping off right now, though. We can kind of see the effects of it, but it is going down very fast for Channel Islands right now. Does seem it is all up to Good Sir to contest, but he cannot get that contest. Alright, we're going in with that second round. Let's see if Channel Islands can hold them even better. It is very hard because that Iron Man Strange combo just forces all their cooldowns, and especially being able to get the adequate support necessary from both sides makes it really hard. It's all about really out DPSing at this point. Or maybe getting those effective DPS off. Even then is hard because Namor is an anti-flank character. And any backline attacks just don't happen. But defense, we are seeing Cone going rocket once again.
You live here. What's it like having the giant spider over your head all the time?
But for the people who don't know, because going the thing wasn't really even if it was an accidental pick, they still were not allowed to do it, and they have to play for a third round, and effectively making it 1-1 instead of a win for Channel Islands. Toledo is holding that position with Deadly. But Iron Man is going in for that top, harassing the entire high ground. But he does get sniped out of the ground by Connor. We are seeing Toledo and Connor really holding this line as much as they can, with Deadly being kind of an unsung hero if we look at him. Doing a lot of the turret work, doing a lot of that, but he needs to back up right now. Let's see what goes on here, because he is getting bursted by that Iron Man. But it's fine. Or not, as Channel Islands is losing numbers now and are forced to really back up very harshly. And we do see an Iron Man ult go in. No kills, though, luckily for Channel Islands. But Good Sir is exiled. But they do need to contest right here, right now, or they will lose immediately. We are seeing those ults being forced out right now, because this is the final fight. That Iron Man is still harassing them, and it's working really well, being a huge distraction. But that Adam Warlock res is coming into play right now. And that strange ult doesn't really seem to go anywhere, which is good for Channel Islands, because they really did need that space. Barely retook it, just by a hair. 2 minutes left on the clock, and things are still looking very high and intense. We are going to see another Iron Man ult soon. And I'm very surprised, because we haven't really seen that Bucky ult too much. Things are not looking so good for Channel Islands right now. We are seeing a lot happen, but also a lot being lost in this fight. Things need to happen right now. And we do see a CD ult and 3 picks. Something indeed did happen, but Iron Man does call back with his ult. And that does go to New England.